What's up, buddy?
Hey Dana. First of all, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for hosting such a great event.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming. Listen, everybody, I know times are tough right now, and I appreciate everybody coming out and making this thing such a big success. Thank you all very much.
I'm actually a part of a 20-man team that came all the way from the United Arab Emirates, from Abu Dhabi.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it took us.
You know, me and Lorenzo are going to Abu Dhabi in like 2 weeks. I'm going to be there.
That's good news for me.
We're putting on a fight in Abu Dhabi. It's going to happen.
That's great. Jiu-Jitsu is already big over there, so hopefully it's going to be easier for you to come there. And,
yeah, no, we're coming there.
Okay, my question is, I don't know if I should reserve it for Lorenzo. You tell me that after I ask the question. But my question is, for countries like the UAE, who never had a mixed martial arts event, what's your opinion on that? Would you rather have would you rather educate the public before you come in, or do like I think we had problems in Germany? I heard
listen. We have problems everywhere we go, man. We got problems in New York. We got problems in Toronto. We had problems in Germany. We had problems in the UK when we went there. People don't know. Me and Lorenzo were sitting in a hotel room the night that we were supposed to do the fight at the Taj Mahal. Not the Taj Mahal. Come on, help me out here. Where did we do that fight? The first one in the UK. Huh? The Royal Albert Hall. We're supposed to do the fight there. They were going to shut us down. Me and Lorenzo had a bunch of attorneys on the phone, attorneys in the room, and we fought it. And we did it. They were trying to. We had opposition in Germany. We fought it and we got it. And we're going to beat Canada. We're going to beat it everywhere. The reality is now we have a 10-year track record of success, safety. You know, it's hard to deny the sport once you educate people about it. And the reality is, once we go into Abu Dhabi and we put on an event there, there's enough fans there that we're gonna do well there. People are gonna show up, they're gonna leave. But what happens is, when they leave that place, they go and infect 10 or 15 other people. Okay, it's like a virus. Is what mixed martial arts is. And in the 9-year history of putting on these events. You know, and I've had some people go, you know, I told you earlier, people are afraid they're going to get killed at one of these events and all this stupid shit you hear, right? I've never in 9 years doing this had somebody leave the arena after a live event and go, I want no part of this. You know what I mean? Once you leave that arena that night, you're like, okay, I get it. And maybe you're not a fan of fighting. Not everybody's going to be a fan of fighting. I hate golf, okay? It doesn't mean everybody, you know, other people can't play it or watch it. And then one of the things is, back when I was growing up, there was Channel 3, Channel 5, Channel 8, Channel 13, okay? That's how many stations there were, okay? And, you know, you had to put stuff on that everybody liked. There's 5 million stations now. You don't like it? Change the fucking channel, okay? That's the bottom line. Mixed martial arts isn't going anywhere. It's only getting bigger. And you know, I know how my personality comes off like I'm always at war, but I am. It's the way you have to be in this business. You know, we cannot be denied. We will not be denied. This thing's going to get bigger, and we're going everywhere, man, whether people like it or not. Period.
We just had a couple of guys win gold medals in the Grapplers West tournament, so I think if you go there, it's going to be even a better incentive because it was sponsored by the government. So hopefully you get good news when you get there because our country's hungry for
Excellent. We're coming, man. The world is hungry for it. We're coming. We're going everywhere. Thank you. Thanks for the support.